What's up, family, and welcome back. I hope you are enjoying these videos. Let's get right into today's lesson entitled, The Lord is with me. It is found in Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10 that declares, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And the Father just wanted me to encourage you to and remind you that He's with you. And sometimes the season and the situation and the trial makes us feel as if we in this thing by ourselves. But the Father says, "I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. If you make your bed in hell," He said, "I'm there. The Lord is with you." And watch this. Because the Lord is with you, you have the advantage. Somebody just put at the bottom of the screen, "I have the advantage." Yeah. And the enemy wants you to think that you're behind schedule, you're behind scene, you're behind time. But the Father says, as long as you are attached to me, you have the advantage. He says, and when I give you the advantage, He says, I'm giving you everything you need to get ahead. He says, so there's nothing that you are facing that's going to make you think that I won't get you past this. He says, because I'm the Lord of the breakthrough, the Lord is with me. And sometimes it don't feel like Him because the situations are louder and it seems like what I'm going through right now. But the Father says, don't you be fooled by what you see. I'm with you. Yeah, sometimes it seems like this situation is loud. This situation is strong. It's like this situation has the advantage. But the Father says, if you are with me, He says, no weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. And I don't care how your situation is forming. And I don't care what the enemy is trying to launch. The Father says it will backfire. He says, because I'm with you. And because I'm with you, I'm fighting on your behalf. The Lord is with you. And because the Lord is with you, He says, I'm going to help you. He says, I'm going to strengthen you. I'm going to uphold you. This is why you can't quit. This is why it's like, God, how do I even got the strength for today? The Father says, because every day I'm giving you fresh grace. I'm giving you fresh mercy. He says, because I'm with you. He says, and not only am I with you, but I'm for you. He says, and because I'm for you, every area that you're lacking, every area where it seems like, God, there's a deficit right here. God, it seems like I'm losing my grip. The Father says, I'm going to uphold you. He says, I'm going to keep you from slipping, stumbling, and falling because I'm with you. Yeah. And the Father says, because I'm with you, don't you even be dismayed. He says, don't you even lose hope. Don't you even lose your faith. Don't you even lose your sleep. He says, because while you're sleeping, I'm working on your behalf. The Bible declares it this way in Psalms 121. He says that I'm a God who never sleeps nor slumbers. The Father says, I don't take a day off. I don't have a lunch break. He says, I'm always working. I'm always looking to get you the advantage because I'm with you and I'm fighting on your behalf. And because He's with you, you can't die here. Because He's with you, then this ain't it. Because He's with you, then there's more to what God has for you. The Bible declares it this way, I shall not die, but live to declare the works of God. And the Father says you're moving into the season of declaring, where you're going to declare what He did for you, where you're going to declare. He says you're going to have testimonies like nobody's business. He says because you're going to see when you are with me, miracles, signs, and wonders is the norm. So fear not. Oh, and for some of us, you say, well, Jeremy, that sounds really easy right now, but you don't know my situation. And I came to remind you, do you know who your God is? Because He's never lost a case. He's never lost a battle. So fear not. Fear not. That means you got to chill out. That means you got to rest in Him. That means you got to rely on Him. Fear not. Don't you go by what you see. Don't you go by what was said. Fear not. He says, because I'm with you. Be not dismayed. He said, because I'm your God. He said, and I know you've been fighting these last few years. He says, but let me show you what happens when you are attached to a real Father. Let me show you when you stay attached to the vine. Let me show you what happens when you stay attached to me. He says, don't you even be dismayed. He says, because I'm going to strengthen you. See, we look for the miracle at the end. Oh my God. We look for the miracle at the end. But the Father says the miracle is me strengthening you while you in it. It's where the enemy thinks he's going to wear you out. It's me giving you the strength while you on round 3 of it. The Father says, I'm going to strengthen you while you in it so you're able to go through well. He says, but not only am I going to strengthen you because I'm with you, he said, I'm going to help you. See, for some of us, we've been carrying weight that wasn't even ours. But the Father says, in this season, I'm going to balance the weight. He says, I'm going to strengthen you. I'm going to help you. He said, and then I'm going to uphold you. Uh-oh. It's one thing to get strength, because once I get strength, I can do it on my own. It's another thing to get help. That means that there's somebody who's assisting me. But to uphold me, he said, I'm going to make sure when you come out of this, you don't even smell like smoke. He said, because I'm going to uphold you. What people have been trying to tear you down with word. He said, I'm going to uphold you. He said, I'm going to keep you from drowning. I'm going to keep you afloat. I'm going to let you see that this thing won't take you up under. I'm going to uphold you. Even through every naysayer, through every hater, I'm going to uphold you with my righteous right hand. Why? Because the Lord is with you. And because he's with you, there's no demon or devil can stop what God's getting ready to do in your life. He's with you. I need you to grab hold of that. I need you to write it down in a notebook, put it on a bumper sticker, put it on your mirror, write it in a journal. The Lord is with me. And I know he's with me because he's going to strengthen you, help you, and uphold you. Have a good one.